Hi, hi, hi. Hope everything's good. I'm gonna do a bit of a trade recap today. Bit of a tricky one because, like I said yesterday, it's a bank holiday. But I did think that on these days, I could either, stay off the charts or I could do some back testing, some live back testing, you know. So that's what I kind of did. And because today is a Wednesday, of course, I used the AMN model, right? So yeah, man. Today was a bit of a good day. I did some studying of the charts and of other things pertaining to forex and trading in general. It was a good day, man. So let me show you guys the 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 back testing that I did essentially on the live market. So I did get this nice indicator that's much less clumsy, and it also helped just make everything look much nicer. So yeah, so here's the back testing. As you can see, price did end up going to take profit after sweeping this liquidity here. So let me go on to the 15 minute and basically show you guys how this trade initially started. I just remembered now, unfortunately, I did not do daily bias today, which was weird. So you always have to do daily bias. So let me just do a little bit of a daily bias today and see this hypothetical daily bias because with the AMN model, oh, I get it now. It's because with the AMN model, we actually just focus on our higher time frame, and then on the lower time frame, you don't really have to look at the daily bias when using the AMN model. So that's why I probably just didn't look, but I probably should just add it also as a routine. So as you can see, price was going higher, and we did have um, an SSMT fill, meaning that price was still going higher, and we did body close above um, the previous day's candle here, as you can see. So yeah, that was a good thing. I guess that was a good thing for sure, right? And then we did kind of form a fair value gap here, which is probably going to be filled in the next couple of days or something like that, if I had to assume. So we're probably going to have a bit of a down move. Candle might close here, and then the next one might just rip higher, maybe above this what's this SMT fill right here. And then maybe we could expect some type of liquidity sweep and reversal to the downside. But yeah, it's been looking pretty good. um as far as looking at Q1, seems like we are, price has now sort of went above the premium range of things. So yeah, we could expect a retracement and maybe just a whole reversal. Basically, it's just gonna push a bit higher, then just keep going, then just go lower. You know what I mean? Maybe that's how we also fill the fair value gap. But let me see if we did have some sort of SSMT or anything like that, because at least with this new quarterly theory indicator, we can easily at least now look at daily bias and look at how, you know uh look at SSMTs easier. Basically, look at sequential SMTs or SMTs in general much quicker. So let's see if we did have some sort of SMT. Does not look like we did. Yeah, both assets went higher on the daily. So we could expect, still an uptrend over there, right? Let me look at the previous quarter. Let me look at Q1 versus Q2 and see how that went. So yeah, took the lows. So yeah, no SMT, I think. Let me see here. Q2, Q3, nothing. Yeah, no SMT. Price just doing its thing. Okay, so yeah, the daily bias is still bullish because, like I said, we do have the bullish SMT fill, and the candle body closures above each other. So yeah, that also in itself could just show that yeah, price is probably just gonna keep going higher, right? So yeah, after that, basically today, like I said, didn't look at the daily buys. Literally went to the 15-minute chart, pulled it up, and I literally just looked for an SMT fill, because what this strategy is, you can use like your higher time frame. So in this case, I'm using the 15 minute as my higher time frame, and I'm using the, excuse me, excuse me, and I'm using the 1 minute as my entry point, right? So I was looking for any confluences that showed me some sort of particular trend or directional move on the 15 minute. So when I saw this SMT fill to the upside, and I saw that there was some sort of rejection of it on the on the 15 minute plus the candle, I think that because I did adjust this on the 1 minute, the candle that caused it was also bullish. So I did use this as my range during the the um, the six tap sort of range on there, right? And then after that, I literally went on to the 1 minute. Once I got to the 1 minute, let me see if I can show y'all. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. All right. I think when I got here, because I did highlight that bullish candle that tapped into the SMT field. Literally, I think my range was somewhere around here. So I had to adjust it because I saw that okay, this looks like the move that will probably cause the market structure shift to the upside. Like we probably have to break structure above this. Obviously, you can also look for confluences here because there's an order block here, and you can see price pushed above this here. That's also a sign of a market structure break. But bear in mind, we are using the AMN model, and from what I saw here, this was the range. So the first tap was here, second tap there, third tap out of this range right here, right? And then we wait for the fourth tap back into the range right here, and then that's our liquidity. That's why you see this liquidity line here that I drew. And then we literally just wait for price to make a high above the third tap, which we got, and for it to come back. When I saw this, I was like, yeah, that could be an entry, but I was like, you have to wait for the liquidity to be swept, right? So it did that, went up, just left it for then. And then when it came and it tapped here, I was like, okay, now cool. I'm waiting for a candle body closure above this candle that took out the liquidity, right? And we did get it, but as you can see, it was like a huge candle, right? I think it's like a Mirobozu type of candle, right? Very I mean, it does have some wicks, but the body is really huge, right? So as you can see, it went up. The risk to reward ratio wasn't that good because I was using these highs here as the target. So I just waited for price to come back, make its way back. Hence the line that you see here. That's why you see this line here, right? So price went back. So I would have tapped in here, right? I would have entered here if I did take a trade. But like I said, this was a sort of a back testing type of thing. So yeah, waited for that to happen, and then price actually tapped back into this because we did have um, a few number of SNDR ranges, and that's what happens sometimes. In this case, we had three, so I drew them here. I can, it's a bit messy. So let me just try and delete these ones and show you the one that was actually tapped, because you actually have to pay attention to the one that's in the lowest point when you're looking for buys, because right, you're waiting for price to come into that area of discount, right? And then for it to go higher. And then you also waiting for price to go into an area of a premium for you to sell, right? So yeah, so price came into that area, discount right here, tapped, and as you can see, went up and then literally wicked above these highs, you see, and then started dumping lower. Not sure if yeah, you see, after that, literally just went lower and lower, but I think price might just still push up because you can see there's a 1 minute SMT right there, SMT fill. But yeah, that was the trade for today, man. Thank you guys for watching. This was today's oh man, I was like this the whole time. Whoa. Okay. That's it, bro. Anyways,